Alright, we'll take a look at your clean and jerk first. So the position you get into right before the bar leaves the ground is basically this. What I want you to do when the bar is still on the ground, hold that position for 3 seconds and really extend that chest forward, really push out that chest and tighten that back. So it's going to feel uncomfortable, but you really want to force that chest out, get that back tight, and hold that for 3 seconds before you lift the bar, and then make sure that you lift slowly enough that you hold that position as then the bar travels up. So that's the most important thing right off the ground. Start doing that every single lift. Now it looks pretty good coming up, and right here, this is basically full extension. At this point, you should now be trying to get under the bar. And you don't need to worry about pulling the bar up anymore, you just need to pull under. However, you continue to pull up too aggressively. You can see like this, the bar is still coming up, still coming up, still coming up, still coming up. You're not really lowered at all yet, you've just raised your feet, but bar is still coming up, still coming up. And what happens is you can see here, as the bar is so far away from you, it's going to start just to fall on you. So the big thing in that whole sequence is, in weightlifting, you need to think about things before they happen, because they have to happen so quickly. If you thought about them while they were doing it, it would already be too late. So right when you're here, you need to already think about getting under the bar. Not that your body needs to actually start getting under your bar at this point, but you need to already be thinking about doing that, so that when you're here, that's what you'll be doing. So at this point, your feet didn't need to come that high, the bar didn't need to come that high. You just need to think about getting under, jumping down under the bar at this point. Okay, we'll look at the jerk now. So dip looks tight, but it can be improved a bit. So I want you to just Google this. And watch either his push jerk one or his split jerk one. And so if you click this, you can probably get to the split jerk one, or just click this one, that's fine. And why I want you to watch this is not because of every little thing in it, just because of how he says to do the dip. You'll notice where he says the hips have to come back a bit, the torso can be a bit more forward. So just look at it for that reason and that reason alone, and practice that now for your dips. Second, so once you get the fact that you're dipping correctly, it's similar to your problem in the clean, that you don't need to think about lifting the bar up so high, you have to think about getting under sooner. So for example, at this point you should already be trying to get under the bar. I know it may seem counterintuitive and it seems like it's impossible, but this is just how you have to think about the movement and how your body has to react to it, because it has to happen so fast. So for example, right here, already on the toes, that's basically too much, or you need to be getting under the bar. So let's look at this video of a Greek weightlifter who has plenty of world records. He also does the power jerk. He's a 3-time Olympic gold. So I want you to notice, as he's coming up, look how he just stays on his feet. Notice, still straight, not on the toes at all. Does not look like he's trying to throw that bar so much off him or anything. And now he's already getting under without ever getting on the toes, trying to violently throw up or anything. Already pushing under. So that's what the jerk is about. It's only about pushing under the bar. If you want to see this in full time, So it's just about pushing under. So now we go back to you. Here you should already be trying to get under. Instead, you can see really too much emphasis on driving up with the arms, driving up with the legs, all that. This position, maybe hips could be a little bit back too, but not bad. But to review, main things for the clean. Get in that start position, hold it for 3 seconds, have that chest out. Then as it's coming up, just think about jumping down. That's it. Not jumping high up, just jumping under the bar. You can practice this hang or block work. It's very good for that. On the jerk, watch that video of Alexei Troicki. He was the 2012 Olympic champion for the 105 class. He's from Ukraine. So watch that and notice his dip position, and then start for your jerk now just thinking of jumping under and not extending up like that. Now let's go to the snatch. Okay, so your snatch was actually the best of the three. Three being clean, jerk, snatch. Snatch is actually looking the best. Let's start right from when you take the bar off the ground. So similar to the clean, I want you to get into that position that you hold for about 3 seconds. You can lift your chest up more here too. So extend through the back of the spine, through the chest, lift it up, hold for 3 seconds, then lift the bar off the ground. Your hips are coming up a little bit too soon here too. You want them to be more like that position a few frames ago when they were at parallel. So it might be difficult to do, but that's how you need to start this lift, and lifting that chest up. Okay, so you come up nicely then. This is also pretty nice. Extend up. And now here, okay, no big deal. You should take this down into the bottom, hold the bottom 1 to 2 seconds, just to be very comfortable there, then rise. Said you're a bit shaky, kind of go down, try and raise, then go back down. So just immediately go down, sit all the way down, hold that for 2 seconds, then rise every single rep. Alright, so biggest thing on the snatch, hold that start position, lift that chest up, get nice and set before you go, and then as you're going down, hold that bottom position for at least 3 seconds.